When it comes to movies, a common topic or complaint is the amount of sequels, remakes, and reboots. And the general excuses and reasons are that Hollywood's run out of ideas, they don't want to take risks, sequels have an established built-in audience, and that Hollywood wants to, create franchises. Okay, these bullshit excuses are a smokescreen to hide the fact that the reason they make sequels, remakes, and reboots is because you simple-minded, easily manipulated moviegoers keep watching these movies. I'm sorry, has no one ever told you this yet? Is this news to you? The reason Hollywood keeps making sequels is because you, as a movie-going audience, keep supporting them. For example, in 2018, there were 238 major releases. Of those 238, 45 of them were sequels, reboots, and remakes. Well, that's a lot of movies. I wonder why. Well, let's see. 2 of them made over $1 billion. Incredibles 2 and Jurassic World. 32 of them made between $100 to $700 million above their production cost, and only 5 made $50 million above their production cost. Only 3 of the sequels, reboots, and remakes lost money. Death Wish with Bruce Willis, Robin Hood with Jeremy Renner, and Girl in the Spider's Web. And in 2017, it's even more pathetic. There were 165 wide releases, and 44 of those were considered sequels, remakes, and reboots. I wonder why. Well, let's see. 4 of them made over $1 billion. Beauty and the Beast, Star Wars Last Jedi, Fate and the Furious, and Despicable Me 3. Explain to me how Despicable Me 3 made over $1 billion. The Jumanji remake only made 900. It didn't break $1 billion, but I wanted to add that. And only 2 of the sequels, remakes and reboots, lost money. Well, they're not really sequels. It's Chips and King Arthur. Gee, I wonder why they keep making sequels when the odds of there being a failure are like less than 5% chance. Oh, but no, that's because of the foreign market. It's the foreign market supporting all these sequels, remakes, and reboots. Really. The top 10, in 2018, the top 10 domestic grossing films, 7 of them were sequels, reboots, and remakes. In 2017, 9 of the top 10 domestic grossing films were sequels, reboots, and remakes. So it's not just the foreign market supporting these films, it's the domestic market too. There's no way in 2017 9 of the top 10 domestic grossing films are sequels, reboots, and remakes, but it's not somehow the North American market's fault. I mean, you were literally standing in line in 2017, and there's a choice between Despicable Me 3 or an original film, and you idiots picked Despicable Me 3, for Christ's sakes. Gee, I wonder if there's going to be a Despicable Me 4. $1 billion. I know this must be a shock to be told that the reason Hollywood keeps making sequels is it's your fault. It's the actual movie-going audience's fault. But think of this as like the first step of recovery or like some kind of intervention. It's an intervention. I'm here for you. Okay? It's just the type of guy I am. I'm just trying to be helpful. Here's a tip. Okay? If you want them to stop making sequels, remakes, and reboots, try this. Okay? Stop watching them. Stop supporting them, and maybe, they might just figure out, hey, the North American audiences don't care. We'll just directly send them to the foreign markets, and we'll just bypass the North American markets because we're not going to make any money here. How about that? You want to, yeah, like, how about taking some, I don't know, responsibility for the fact that there's so many sequels? And the funny part is, if they actually did do that, they actually bypassed the North American market and went straight to the foreign market, you know what you guys would do? You'd bitch at the fact that, hey, how come we don't get to see all these sequels, reboots, and remakes you apparently hate so much? But you know what? Don't worry, because what? In the next 2 weeks, we have what? Men in Black, Shaft, Toy Story 4. Did they not say all they needed to in the first one? Apparently not. And Child's Play. They're remaking Child's Play. And you guys are just going to watch. You're going to watch them. You know you're going to watch them. You're going to bitch about them, watch them, and then bitch about how they made them. It's like an endless loop with you. Anyway, I'm out of here.